Hey guys, what's up? It's Indigochicken here today to talk to you about a re-release from Glorious. A la Forge, we are given this. Time for another Glorious video. All the products you're about to see are purchased by myself with my money. It's important that you understand up front and out the gate, I'm not partnered or affiliated with Glorious. I am under NDA and non-compete agreements with them, but that is for a chance to beta test hardware and help with giving feedback when they allow it. This doesn't change my opinions of the things I spend my money on, nor does it sway my ability to see a good product for what it is when I do. The breakdown of this product was not previewed, paid for, okayed, or altered by Glorious. When asked about specific questions that I had in regards to this release and my review of this product and my findings, I was met with a "we like thorough reviews" with limited to no answers to my questions. These are my observations. Let's begin. We need to recall the OG here in the room. The original special edition Model O Pink. That egg came out in 2019 in Group Buy as a limited run colorway of the original Model O. Minus the colorway, these mice were identical. Same switches as the Model O, same feet. I think it had a different cable than the OG, but I can't be sure. Comment down below if you own the original Pink Special Edition Model O and you can see a difference in the cable in today's video. Now that we have the OG covered, let's talk about Forge for a minute and why I'm even making this video for a re-released mouse from 2019. Okay, sorry y'all for the wardrobe change. It's another day. Let's keep going. Forge is super new and not without its growing pains, hiccups, and some pitchforks from the community as it settles into itself. Some people would say that Glorious has started what would appear to be pump and dumps of one-offs for a limited market and those caught up in the daze or haze of fear of missing out. Personally, I won't be missing out because I will be buying up most of the hardware products they end up offering, mostly to be able to do some reviews, and I'm excited to be able to do more giveaways in the future from the channel as well. Other things like keycaps, etc., I will be skipping mostly. I do collect some things though. I'll be the first to tell you that I am someone who likes what Glorious has and is doing from an expansion level with their company. I like how they're always aggressively shaking the market with their decisions. I like how Forge in the few short months it's been around has absolutely shook some to their core. I know a lot of this is built around expectations and hype for a company that has been around less than a decade, and fears and worries are attached to that from a financial standpoint as well as for the company we've watched grow over the years. I think any parent would tell you that watching your kid grow up is one of the scariest, coolest things that you get to do. I don't personally know that, but I'm assuming if you asked your parents, they would tell you something like that. But I feel this here. And I'm proud of them. Pop Indy is proud of you, Glorious. You shook things up in 2019 when you showed the world your O-face and marketed it at a sub $50 price tag for a chance to ride with it. I still see those shakeups and the swings that you have. Today, hey Elgato, I would maybe be a little worried. I don't know, you're fine, right? I'm getting off topic though. Back to Forge's releases and the Model O Pink. So, I bought this mouse as my quality control guide to what Forge will be doing since this is separate from their mainline manufacturing. This is my gauge for if I will in fact be throwing what will undoubtedly be thousands towards Glorious or hard passing and missing out and sticking with their mainline. As stated, of the original and where we see our first appearances of how Forge is manufacturing this run, we see the box is still their old design. Side note here, and I'll link an image of it from the Twitter post that Glorious retweeted, someone was able to actually get a look at the Red Fox Model O Pro that's coming out very soon that we all pre-ordered a few months back. So back to the box. We have the updated Glorious logo design, updated UPC barcode, and past that, you can't tell this is a Forge product. But here's the thing, and the whole reason for the video. This is a Forge product, and once we open the box, we get to see the first glimpse of it. This is the classic in pink, but brought up to 2022, minus the sensor, to feel cleaner and to remove the old issues that came with the OG model, and I assume the pink Model O as well. Things like squeezing the sides of the mouse and having the side buttons activate. Mine had this, still does. It's gone in this pink Forge version. Squeaky scroll wheel, mine had this for a while and then it went away, then it came back and then it left again and hasn't returned to haunt me for over a year, but that is also gone so far in my month-ish use of the pink Model O. The double clicking is not something that I ever experienced with my OG Model O. I still run it to this day at 4 milliseconds for debounce time and have not dealt with that issue. As for the pink Forge Model O, nope. As stated earlier, the cable seems to be somewhere in the middle of the Model I cable and the aftermarket cable's Glorious cells. The sensor is the same Pixart 3360 sensor from the original models, and I know that this is a point of contention for not updating the sensor, but this is a re-release and not a new mouse. Smaller updates expected, gut swaps unlikely. That being said, when we see the top of the egg, we actually see notable differences from the first. Main things that you see right out the gate are the triggers are updated. No OG hex cutout shapes towards the body of the mouse. Side note, a few more hex holes are also missing from the bottom of the mouse as well. These are also towards the front of the mouse. In my brain, it makes sense to adjust this area given the updates to what's next. Once we tap on these new triggers for the first time is where you feel the update to the OG. Instead of the 20 million click switches, our fingers are greeted with the crispy clicks of Glorious switches rated for 80 million. These are the same ones found in the Model I, and I assume other upcoming mice from Forge. Another note that I cannot confirm is the feeling like it's a different kind of plastic than I remember the OG Model O having as well. I have always gone with the matte mice from Glorious, and this mouse feels different. I'm not a scientist, and I am sure as not going to be doing a sound test of this mouse with me tapping on it with my finger as proof of the differences. It feels different though. From Model I's plastic to the OG Model O, different. This is also not a black mouse. Maybe they do matte differently on different colored mice. I'm not sure, not a scientist. If you know the reason, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks in advance. Past that, we're pretty much done. So in conclusion, this mouse has solidified in my mind what Forge will be bringing to the table, from what is being manufactured currently to what comes after, and is worth not only the weight, your money, and time, but also worth the growing pains and the risks involved. As Glorious takes something we all hate, group buys, and turns it into something we can be proud of along with Glorious, and be excited along with them for what is to come when the fire strikes Forge. At the end of the day, I am just a chicken who works hard for his money. I really don't take shit from anyone or any company. When I see Glorious do something worth popping the oh shit flag and vein in my forehead, I'll be there. Till then, be patient and don't let Glorious be the only risk takers here. And I ain't talking with just your money. I'm Indigochicken. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, share it with a friend. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, save the whales. I'm out.